I am Troy Anthony Harris. I am an outreach volunteer with Central Ohio Grassroots for Bernie Sanders. We've been engaged since last year, organizing on a weekly basis, mobilizing volunteers, doing phone banking, and now we've actually got our Columbus office. I'm especially proud that we've opened the office right here on historic Main Street. This area is one that's been hit really hard by the economic injustices in this country. This is a predominantly African-American community. This is a predominantly low-income community. And this community kind of represents everything that Bernie is fighting for.
You are different. Why?
Senator Sanders stood up when he didn't have to stand up as a young man. The way to define the character of a person is what they do when the cameras are not on, what they do when they don't benefit from it personally. He is a champion for civil rights and social justice in this country.
The punditry and the corporate media, have a view of the world which I think is very out of touch. And I get upset that media, by and large, is more interested in dumb things that somebody says or how much money I'm raising. No one cares about that.
I didn't get into politics to figure out how I could become president or a senator. I got into politics because I give a damn.
He, unlike any other candidate, said, I would like to restore the Voting Rights Act. He, unlike any other candidate, said, I wish to end this illegal war on drugs that disproportionately targets minorities and poor.
I've got a problem with a president and a Congress which allows 5 million children to go hungry, 2 million people to sleep out on the streets, cities to become breeding grounds for drugs and violence. And they say, we're getting tough on crime. If you want to get tough on crime, let's deal with the causes of crime.
Black, white, Asian, Native American, young, seasoned, Muslim, Christian, Jew, Gentile, atheist, all of us together. All of us together. All of us together.
Martin was able to bring all the different peoples of different colors who were poor and working class together over against the powerful, not out of hate, out of love for poor and working people and the call for democratic accountability of the 1% at the top.
Let's not keep putting poor people into jail and disproportionately punishing blacks.
In a world of so much violence and killing, I just don't believe that government itself should be part of the killing.
That's the direct connection between the legacy of Martin King and the legacy of Brother Bernie Sanders and the campaign.
Bernie Sanders is out there, and he's fighting for all of us.
I believe in women's rights and the right of a woman to control her own body.
That if the United States Senate had 83 women and 17 men, rather than 83 men and 17 women, my strong guess is that a bill like this would never even make it to the floor.
I believe in gay rights and gay marriage.
Is there any shocking doubt? The same people that would vote to cut defense $177 billion, the same ones that would put homos in the military.
Now, my ears may have been playing a trick on me, but I thought I heard the gentleman a moment ago say something, quote unquote, about homos in the military. Was the gentleman referring to the many thousands and thousands of gay people who have put their lives on the line in countless wars defending this country? Was that the group of people that the gentleman was referring to? You have insulted thousands of men and women who have put their lives on the line.
We are bringing in young people into this campaign locally and nationally.
We are going to bring new people, new energy, working people, young people into the political process.
The more that people become aware of Bernie's message, the more they know that these are the issues that are of more importance to them, rather than going with the status quo.
The reason that we are doing so well is not from the establishment, it is from the grassroots of America. It is vitally important for those of us who hold different views to be able to engage in a civil discourse. But let me respectfully suggest that there are other issues out there that are of enormous consequence to our country and, in fact, to the entire world. that maybe, just maybe, we do not disagree on. And maybe, just maybe, we can try to work together to resolve them.
Bernie Sanders has been standing there and he's been fighting for 40 years. He's been fighting for and advocating in this election to dream big, to have vision, to bring hope.
What this campaign is about really is urging the American people to think big, not to take for granted what we see every day. We see people sleeping out on the street. Well, that's the way it is. We have a dysfunctional child care system. Well, that's the way it is. We have a young lady here, $183,000 in debt. That's because she wanted to get a decent education. What insanity is it that we are punishing people like this young woman and millions of others around this country because they wanted to do what every human being should do?
None of this stuff's going to change unless all of us continue to stand up, continue to fight for all the things that Bernie's talking about.
We have to speak up. We have to tell the city. We have to tell the university.
This election is not about him, but it's about a revolution. You are the revolution.
This is the vision of a new deal, and we can do it in Columbus. But we got to fight for Bernie, and we got to get involved at the local level.
When we come together in force, on that day, we transform America.
The 99%. We are the 99%.
The people are united. We can never be defeated. No more black, no more white. We gotta love everybody.
Stay encouraged, stay invigorated, stay bold.
I tell you, I'm tired, but I'm fired up. Say it. I'm tired, but I'm fired up.
Make sure that wherever you go, you take the name, the ideas, the philosophy, and the ideology of Bernie Sanders there, and you make sure when you leave, they are on fire because they have felt the burn.